Hey everyone! In today's video, we're going to talk about everything that happened in the version 3.7 livestream for Honkai Star Rail. This is the last update for the Amphoreus story and the second to last update before we head to the new region, Edo Star. Oh, and before I forget, the codes they released in the livestream are in the video description and pinned comment, so go grab them because they expire fast. Save up to 25% on Oneiric Shards at lootbar.gg. To celebrate version 3.6, you can grab the 6,480 Oneiric Shard Pack, normally $100 in-game, for just $72 on Loot Bar. That's 81 pulls, almost guaranteeing you a 5-star for your account while saving you $28. The process is super simple. Just enter your UID, select your server, and receive your crystals in under a minute. No password needed. Loot Bar uses official recharge channels, has hundreds of 5-star reviews, and partnerships with several big content creators that you probably know, so everything is completely safe. Loot Bar also supports PlayStation 5 and Xbox top-ups. Click the link in the description to get your discount. New users get an extra 10% discount while returning users get 5%. Well, the livestream started with the usual trailer, and what a trailer! You can tell this ending is going to be insane. Everyone shows up. Everyone from Amphoreus, Astral Express, even Jing Yuan and Fate Xiao make an appearance. But the real highlight goes to Cyrene and Iron Tomb. Seriously, I'm super hyped to see how this is going to end. Now, talking about the new features coming to the game, of course we'll have new story missions to finish Amphoreus. And with that also maps to explore and earn Stellar Jades. Now, about characters, the Trailblazer got a new attack that seems to activate when Cyrene is on the team, which is cool. But the real highlight is Cyrene. Her animations are basically a movie scene with every move. It's really well done. I think if you follow leaks, you probably already know everything about her. But in case you haven't seen anything yet, Cyrene is a support-focused character from the Remembrance Path and Ice Element, and look, her abilities are some of the most specific things this game has ever seen. It's kind of complex, but giving you a summary, she gives a specific buff for each Chrysos heir. But there are some problems here. One of these problems is that some buffs are way too strong, and others are basically worthless. But the bigger problem is something else. Her ultimate works like Phaenon's, Fake Xiao's, and Castorich's with that special energy bar. But she fills this bar little by little each time an ally acts. And it needs a lot of stacks, 24 stacks specifically. This means that for Cyrene to use her buffs, she needs to use her ult first. But filling up her ult takes quite a while if you don't have a team full of Remembrance characters. And you think that's it? Not yet. The main controversy of all this is that at E2, Cyrene already starts the battle with half of those stacks, making the rotation much easier. A lot of people are upset because Cyrene is only really an upgrade in most teams when she has this E2 activated. Without it, she's at most a side grade to the current supports in the game. The animations are beautiful, can't deny that, but this kit worries me. Either she's going to be so strong that she'll power creep everything, or she's going to age really badly. And from the way the ultimate works, it seems like she'll be broken with Castorich and Evernight, but hard to work with the rest of the Chrysos heirs. Or good with everyone, but not essential for anyone. If it's the first case, she would be even more niche. Now let's talk about the update banners. Cyrene will be available the entire version. That's right, all 6 weeks. They probably know Cyrene needs her E2 and are giving everyone plenty of time to try. Hoyo knows very well what they're doing, right? Besides this extended Cyrene banner, we have 6 reruns in total. And they're all Amphoreus characters, which makes sense in the end. In the first half, we have Hyacine, Castoriche, and Tribi, 3 important reruns at once. I personally want Tribi, but I think Cyrene is going to take all my pulls, and there won't be anything left. In the second half, Phaenon, Cypher, and My Day. 7 different banners in one version. Good luck to those who don't have most of these characters. It's going to be hard to choose. We'll also have a new permanent game mode named Currency Wards that allows having 10 characters in battle. Technically, it's still 4 on the field and 6 off the field, but everyone participates. And depending on whether they're inside or outside, the abilities change completely. They also introduced a faction system, like Stellar Hunters and Jianzhu Alliance. When you put together characters from the same faction, they gain extra abilities. It's not just faction, but gameplay style too. It seems like a pretty fun mode, and it also looks like it'll give a lot of Stellar Jades as rewards. If you want to know exactly how many Stellar Jades this mode will give and how many free pulls version 3.7 has, I recently released a video detailing all the sources and giving the total pulls, both free and paid, so check out that video. I'll leave the link in the description. And look, this update is bringing one of the best quality of life improvements that all Hoyo games have ever had. Now you can farm multiple times at once. That 60 stamina farm you did a few times every day, now you can spend 240 stamina at once. Works for all farms. Daily missions are going to be extremely faster. Now there's no excuse not to do them every day, okay? And talking about cosmetics, the Trailblazer will have visual accessories like Zenless Zone Zero, hats, decorations, those things. In 3.7, we'll have 2 free hats, one in the story and another in an event. And the 5-star character shop that everyone asks when it'll update? Well, now they confirmed it. Version 3.7 and Topaz will enter the shop. We'll also get another coin just for logging in, which is pretty cool. Now the controversial part, there's gonna be a weapon skin for Cyrene. It's not a character skin, it's for the weapon. It changes the visual of her ultimate a little bit, and the bow seems to be important to the story. But to get it, you need to buy packages with Oneiric Shards until you reach 20,000 paid. Among the prizes, there's Mem's hat for the Trailblazer and 1 more golden coin. Overall, a lot of good stuff. This whole thing about Cyrene's bow is kind of questionable because technically you still keep the 20,000 fragments, but the way it's structured sounds bad. Other than that, the version looks excellent. The real disappointment is not having any teaser for 4.0. Maybe it'll come with Constance's release, but that's still gonna take a while. Anyway, tell me in the comments what you're expecting from this version. Is there something that got you excited or disappointed? As always, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video!